Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 203 for the week of January 4th, 2021.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Happy New Year everyone and welcome back to the show. Hope everyone had a nice holiday weekend. The pin news in December was pretty crazy in the beginning, but then it tapered off a bit around the holidays. So we just have a little bit of news to cover today. And then for Disney Pin Chat, I want to go over the 2021 pin collections at Disney Parks, so Disneyland and Walt Disney World. But first, let's start off with the pin news. First up is Loungefly. They probably had the most amount of releases this past week. First up were new Funko Pop pins featuring Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. These appeared at Loungefly.com. They're $15 each, and these are the jumbo pins, not the smaller ones that were at Box Lunch recently. They do feature glitter. They have a little stand in the back of the pins. You can stand them up as well, and they are approximately 3.75 inches tall, so nice size on those pins. There was also a new Forky pin release from Loungefly, and we actually have these at dpbstore.com. This is a Kraken Trade exclusive, but we did get some as well to share with you guys. Limited edition of 600, and it features Forky holding a piece of paper that says "It's Forky" on it. Released in December 2020. And then the final limited edition Tuesday pin release at Loungefly featured the child from The Mandalorian. Limited edition of 2,500 with a retail price of $25. That released on December 29th, 2020. And I believe it's still available. I have that one actually in my personal collection. It's a nice pin. And then finally, we have another new Loungefly pin release at dpbstore.com. This one features Disney Pixar Up, and it is the Wilderness Explorer lanyard pin set. So you have 4 different pins on there included with the lanyard, and it has a little card holder at the bottom that reads Wilderness Explorer. Retail price for that pin set is $25. We do have a few available remaining at DPB Store. Okay, next we're going to head over to Amazon. They actually had 2 jumbo pin releases featuring Star Wars The Mandalorian again. I actually have one of these that was sent, but these pins are massive. They're about 6 inches in height, but they do not have pin posts on the back. They have the magnet backs, in case you guys were wondering. So you can't put them on a cork board. They do have that magnet back on them. And actually one is exclusive to GameStop. I forgot about that one, but there is one for GameStop and then one for Amazon. The Amazon one has the child on top of the Mandalorian, kind of on top of his helmet there. And then the GameStop version has the Mandalorian again with the child in the background. Retail price for the GameStop one is $24.99 and the Amazon one is $34.99. Okay, next we'll head over to EntertainmentEarth.com. They actually got a few new Star Wars pin releases as well, but these are the Pewter lapel pins. So they're like these sculpted silver pins, no color to them, open edition. Just the Mandalorian skull, the child, the Galactic Empire and Rebel Alliance logos, Darth Vader head, and a Stormtrooper head. All those have a retail price of $4.99. It's on pre-order right now, and they're expected to ship in February of 2021. Next, there was a new Fig pin release, and this one is actually exclusive to Best Buy. It features Captain Rex from Star Wars The Clone Wars. I believe this is just an open edition pin with a retail price of $14.99, available at Best Buy, and I think bestbuy.com as well. Next we'll head overseas. First we're starting off with Disney Store Japan. They had a pretty nice pin release recently featuring the Enchanted Rose from Beauty and the Beast. Beautiful pin with a gold base metal stained glass element with the gold glitter with the Enchanted Rose in the background. Beautiful pin. The retail price for that one is 1650 yen. I don't know the conversion rate on that off the top of my head. Next, we'll head over to Hong Kong Disneyland. And Hong Kong Disneyland is still closed, but they are releasing new pins at the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel gift shop. So I'm not sure when they're reopening, but there was a really popular mystery pin set that released over there featuring various Disney characters. You got Mickey and Friends, you got Stitch in there, and then an ox for the year of the ox. But this is a open edition 10 pin set for Lunar New Year 2021. And I did hear that this is also coming to the parks in America. So not sure when or if we'll have a different version of this, but I think we are getting a Lunar New Year 2021 pin set in America as well. So keep an eye out for that. Speaking of Lunar New Year, there were a few new releases over at Shanghai Disney Resort as well. This is just the start of many new Lunar New Year pins at Shanghai. The first one is a Duffy and Friends pin set, features 6 different characters in a box set. Next one is a Mickey Icon Dangle pin. It's very beautiful with the gold tone finish and little tassels at the end. That one is limited edition of 500. And then last was a mystery pin set. Again, this one is kind of similar to the one at Hong Kong Disneyland, but we have a little bit of different characters in this one featuring Duffy Bear and Friends. So we just have those 3 new releases so far for Chinese New Year at Shanghai, but there are a few more coming on the way as well. All right, and then finally, Disney Parks in America. It has been a little bit quiet the past week or so due to the holidays, but Gideon's Bakehouse just had a soft opening at Disney Springs. At the time of this recording, though, they are closed. I think they're prepping for maybe their grand opening. But I went to Gideon's yesterday, over the weekend before they closed, and there was a pin release there. I think this is just an open edition pin. It should be available whenever they reopen. I checked all over the card and the back of the pin. There really isn't any markings on it to indicate that it is a limited release or limited edition pin. So that should be available for a while. I know they had a lot whenever I was there. It's just a base metal pin, but features the Gideon's logo with wings on the side of it. I think it's a really cool pin, and glad that they did a little release for the new cookie shop there at Disney Springs. Really cool place. Retail price for that pin was just $8. But yeah, that's all for pin news. Now let's head into pin chat. This is an exciting one. We got to share with you guys first all of the pin collection names for 2021 at Disney parks. So these aren't Shop Disney pins. These are exclusive to Disneyland and Walt Disney World. I'm going to go through and name off all of the collections. First, we'll start off with Disneyland. We'll do their exclusive releases, and then Walt Disney World, and then the shared collections. Again, I only have the names right now. I don't have edition sizes yet or any photos besides one collection that was previewed during the virtual pin event. But other than that, it's going to be a mystery. So we'll have to wait and see whenever they start releasing. Hopefully this week we get some new collections, as we already are into January 2021 here. But all right, starting with Disneyland. The West Coast gets 3 exclusive pin collections for 2021. The first one is called Disney Dream Destinations, and this is a travel posters pin collection. The second one, which I am really excited about, I think this might be my favorite one out of the all of these collections, is Cuckoo for Disney pins. They are cuckoo clock pins. I don't know, I think cuckoo clocks are pretty cool, and seeing what they do, how creative they get with incorporating characters or movies or attractions into a cuckoo clock, I think that's going to be a pretty cool set. And then the third exclusive for Disneyland is actually a quarterly set, and this one's called Glitzy Gear, and it is a gem pendant pin collection. Quarterly for 2021 at Disneyland. Next, we'll mention the Walt Disney World ones, moving over to the East Coast. There are 2 for Walt Disney World. The first one is called Magical Comics. It's a type of comic book series. And I think this is actually a hinged pin collection that is monthly as well. And then the second one for Walt Disney World is the quarterly collection. This one is called Quarterly Toy, which they are action figures. So that's going to be pretty exciting too. See different action figures. I'm assuming those are going to be a little bit bigger pins, maybe like mini jumbos. Now we'll get into the shared pin collections on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. There are 4. The first one, which is what we got the preview of at the virtual event, is Where Fantasy Grows, a Disney Terrarium series, which I think I'm going to collect this one personally. Whenever I saw it preview, I thought it was a really unique pin with the different stained glass elements on it, the 3D pop out with the character scene in the center. I've really never seen anything like that. So I think I'm going to collect those. I'm glad it's a shared pin collection. It's probably going to be a higher edition size. I would assume around LE 4000. So everyone should have the opportunity to get those. The second one is called Magic in the Stars. This is an astrological pin series, so that's pretty exciting as well. I'm looking forward to see what those pins are going to look like. The third one that is shared is for the Disney villain lovers out there. This one is called Artfully Evil, featuring Disney villain portraits. And then the fourth and final shared one, which is actually a bi-monthly alternating pin collection, just like Disney Park Cruisers for 2020. So you'll have one at Disneyland and the next one at Walt Disney World, and they'll alternate each month back and forth between both coasts. This one is called Windows of Main Street, USA. That's another one I am looking forward to seeing. So I think my top ones are Cuckoo Clocks at Disneyland, Where Fantasy Grows Terrarium collection, and then probably the Windows of Main Street. I think those are my top three. Let me know what you guys think. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below. Or if you're listening on the website or iTunes or Google Play, just head over to the forums. I will start a thread over at disneypinsblog.com/forums. And we'll talk about the collections for 2021, all the different names, what you guys are looking forward to the most. And I know this blog post was pretty popular whenever I posted it. I'm going to update it once I know edition sizes for all of these collections, as well as probably a photo, at least of the logo of the collection, or at least the first pin in the series. So yeah, that's going to do it for Pin Chat in episode number 203 of the DPB podcast. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching, and have a great week. See ya.